Does this sound familiar? You feel like you're running in circles trying to get her attention. You text, you call, you make big plans, but what you get back is silence. In fact, it often seems that the more you chase, the faster she runs. But what if there was a better way? What if you could stop the chase, flip the entire dynamic, and become the one who is wanted? In this video, we're going to break down the 6 things you need to do instead of chasing. This isn't about playing mind games, but it is about understanding the real dynamics of attraction and building a version of yourself that is undeniably magnetic. Section 1. Embrace the power of mystery. One of the biggest mistakes men make is laying all their cards on the table at once. You want to build a connection, so you tell her your entire life story on the first date. But what you're really doing is killing all the mystery. You think you're being an open book, but you've become predictable. Think about your favorite movie. The director doesn't spoil the entire plot in the first 10 minutes. No, they give you just enough to get you hooked, but leave you desperate to know what happens next. Attraction works the same way. When you reveal everything, you take away her reason to explore. There's no puzzle to solve, but there should be. The key is to embrace a little bit of mystery. This isn't about being secretive or dishonest, but about pacing yourself and letting her discover who you are over time. Instead of oversharing, have your own hobbies and a social life that exists outside of her. But it has to be genuine. That way, when she asks what you did over the weekend, you'll have interesting stories that don't just revolve around you waiting for her. Some research even backs this up. A study found that women were often most attracted to men when they were a little uncertain about how the men felt. But this isn't about manipulation. This uncertainty can cause them to think about you more, and those thoughts can be misinterpreted as their own growing interest. So instead of being an open book, be a compelling story, but one that unfolds one chapter at a time. Section 2. Become a mental challenge. Let me ask you something. Are you the guy who's always available? But does she seem to truly value that availability? You might think dropping everything at a moment's notice shows how much you care. But what it really communicates is that you don't have much else going on. It removes any sense of a challenge. Here's a simple truth. People value things they have to work for. But if you're too easy to get, your perceived value can take a nosedive. Women aren't drawn to men they can walk all over, but they are attracted to men who challenge them, engage them, and make them feel like they've earned their time. This isn't about being a jerk or playing games, but about having standards and knowing your own self-worth. So how do you become a challenge? First, stop being so available. You don't have to answer her texts the second they come in. You care for her, but you also have to care for your own time. Second, bring some playful teasing and banter into your chats. It creates a fun vibe, but it also shows you're not just another guy trying to get her approval. And finally, don't be afraid to pull back. If you've been initiating everything, just take a step back and give her space. This creates a natural tension, but it's the kind of tension that can blossom into powerful attraction. You're not totally sold on her from day one, but you're giving her the chance to win you over. Section 3. Master your communication and time. In today's world, your phone is either your best friend or your worst enemy. Constant texting and sending follow-ups can feel productive, but it's classic chasing behavior. It can come across as needy and suggests a lack of self-control. The mistake is treating texting like a real-time conversation. That expectation puts a lot of pressure on her, but it also makes your attention feel cheap. When you're always just a text away, your presence loses its power. You become background noise, but you want to be an exciting event. The fix is to master your texting and your time. Your phone is a tool to set up meetings in the real world, but not a place for endless, needy chats. So, stop replying instantly. It's not a game, but it is a reflection of you being genuinely busy. Second, keep your text concise and fun, but save the deep, emotional conversations for when you're actually together. Third, and this is a big one, be the one to end the conversation first sometimes. It might feel wrong, but it's far more powerful than letting the conversation fizzle out. By managing your communication this way, you're showing her that your time and attention are valuable, but you're doing it through actions, not words. 4. Build social proof, but don't try to make her jealous. We're social creatures. We look to others for clues on how to act and what to value. But this can work for you or against you. In dating, this is called social proof, and it means you become more attractive when other people like and respect you. The guy who's chasing often makes the woman the center of his universe. He flakes on his friends to be available for her, but this actually tanks his social proof. It can make him seem isolated and puts a ton of pressure on her. To flip this, you need to show that you have a fulfilling social life. But this is not about trying to make her jealous. That is a cheap tactic that almost always backfires, but showing you are valued by others is a powerful signal. Let her see, through conversation, that you have a life filled with positive connections. Mention group hangouts or fun stories with your friends, but do it naturally. Having female friends you're comfortable around is also a powerful form of social proof. It might seem counterintuitive, but it signals to her that you're a safe, normal guy who has been pre-vetted by other women. When she sees you have a rich life, it can spark a healthy sense of curiosity. She'll want to earn a special place in that life, but she has to see that life exists first. 5. Use the Ben Franklin effect, but keep the favors small. This next point might be the most counterintuitive one of all, but it might just be the most powerful. When you're trying to win someone over, your first instinct is to do things for them. You buy gifts, you offer to help with their errands, but this just locks you deeper into that chaser role. You're the one investing everything, but she's not investing much at all. The solution is to flip the script and ask her for a small favor. But why would this work? It's based on a psychological idea called the Ben Franklin effect. The theory is that someone who does a favor for you is more likely to like you. Her brain wants her actions and feelings to line up. So if she does something nice for you, her brain thinks, I must like this guy. But it's a subtle, subconscious justification. The key is to keep the favors small and easy. But really, keep them small. Don't ask her to help you move. Instead, ask for her opinion on something. Hey, you have great taste in music. What's a new album I should check out? You're showing that you value her perspective, but you're also creating a moment of teamwork. It shifts the dynamic from you pursuing her to both of you participating in a two-way street. Just make sure to show genuine appreciation after she helps. That positive feeling reinforces the bond, but it also makes her feel good about investing in you. Section 6. Be the architect of unique, shared experiences. Think about your last few dates. Did they follow the same old script? Dinner, a movie, drinks at a bar. These dates are predictable. They often feel like job interviews, but they don't do much to build a real emotional bond. When you're stuck in that chasing mindset, you play it safe because you're scared of doing anything that might make her say no. But safe is boring. Real connection isn't built over polite small talk, but it is forged in memorable, shared experiences. The thrill of a new experience can release bonding chemicals in the brain, creating closeness much faster than just talking ever could. So, instead of being a planner of boring dates, become an architect of fun adventures. But what does that look like? The goal is to invite her into the exciting life you're already living. Instead of asking, want to get drinks sometime? Try something like, a bunch of my friends and I are hitting up a street food festival this weekend, you should come with. Or suggest something different, an escape room, a hike with a great view, or a cooking class. But be prepared to go and have fun even if she can't make it. These kinds of dates break down walls and let you interact naturally. They create memories that you both share. The focus shifts from a high-pressure interview to a fun adventure. You're no longer just some guy trying to impress her, but a partner in crime. That's how you stand out. So let's quickly recap the 6 keys. 1. Embrace mystery, but be authentic. 2. Be a challenge, but don't be a jerk. 3. Master your communication, but use it to create real-life interaction. 4. Build social proof, but don't try to make her jealous. 5. Use the Ben Franklin effect, but keep the favors small. And 6. Create unique experiences, but make sure they're things you actually want to do. The single thread connecting all of these is a massive shift in your mindset. It's about moving from a place of scarcity to a place of abundance. It's about focusing on your own purpose and your own happiness. But the great paradox is this. The moment you stop needing her is the moment she'll truly start wanting you. True confidence isn't loud or arrogant, but it is the quiet certainty that comes from knowing your own value. Stop chasing. Start building a life that's so awesome that the right woman would feel lucky to join it. But before you click away, if you got something out of this and you're ready to go from being the chaser to the chosen, do me a quick favor and hit that subscribe button. I put out videos like this every week to help you build that rock-solid confidence. But I also really want to hear from you. Let me know in the comments. Which of these points has been the biggest aha moment for you so far? I read every single one.